MMA Kingdom, standing here with Kevin Groff. Like I said, the man with more amateur fights than I have felonies. What's going on, man? You took this fight short notice, man, against a huge opponent. Why don't you tell us, if you would, what led up to you taking this fight, and what do you think your keys to winning this fight is?
Man, really, man, I had anger in me I need to let out, and I'm not trying to go to prison, so I contacted Dan Stevens, said, you got a fight for me? I said, yeah. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Now, I mean, with Bottoms, man, he's fighting Shawn Bottoms tomorrow at LFC 48. Kind of curious, man, what do you know about him? And I've heard conflicting reports about his record. I don't know what it is. I heard 11-1, man. So I'm just kind of curious on what your thought is about that. Do you know anything about your opponent?
Really, all I've heard was he can wrestle. That's really it. I mean, I've heard he can wrestle and has hands, but I'm not too worried about the hands.
Right, absolutely. Now, obviously, man, you are the one person. You and Neville I've seen fight more than anybody so far. I'm just kind of curious. It looks like you're taking fights all the time, every month, it feels like. So, with that being the case, man, you gonna take any time off anytime soon, or what?
Yeah. Well, unless I win this one, then I should get my fight with Luis for the belt.
Right.
But if I so happen to lose this, I'm done for a little bit.
Absolutely, man. And speaking of Luis Guerrero, the current champion for the LFC amateur at the weight class. Now, with that being the case, obviously, short notice. From what I heard from other people, that this was kind of your chance to maybe even get back on the good graces of some of the people in the higher ups. Do you want to elaborate on that, or do you even know what I'm speaking of?
I don't know what you're speaking of, but
right.
It is what it is. Right. I guess if that's what they think, let them think it. Then we're figuring out after tomorrow how they feel about me.
I will say this, I do know this for an absolute fact. I've spoke to the people at the time. I'm real happy that you took the fight short notice, especially with you fighting so many times. You're a fan favorite with a lot of these people. I've heard your name in many circles. But one thing I was curious about is your own confidence. When I talked to you online, you sounded at times as if you weren't sure that this was a fight you would win. So as we're now, 24 hours from the fight, is your confidence looking like? Do you believe you can win this fight?
I 100% believe this fight's
good.
Confidence is through the roof.
Absolutely. Do you have any certain keys to this victory? With him being a wrestler, what would you feel that your main strength that you need to use to win this fight?
I'll take that.
Touche. Definitely love having you here. We're looking forward. I'm gonna be rooting for you tomorrow. Any shout outs or anything in final that you want to say to the camera, to the people out there in MMA Kingdom?
I'd like to give one shout out to Dan Stevens for sponsoring me for tomorrow night, and to everybody that's going to cheer for me. I appreciate it. Right on for doing what you do. Trying to put on a show for you.
That's what's up, man. Groff, I think I picked you by submission. I don't like to be made look stupid, so I need you to win this fight by submission.
I can't promise you that, but I'm gonna win it how I can win it.
If you win it, and they give you the mic by even a second, I want my shout out.
I'll give you a shout out no matter what.
That's what's up. Big ups to Kevin Groff, man. Like I said, he's got. What's up, man? When you going pro, man? Are you even considering?
Man, if I lose this fight, I'm gonna go pro. My next fight will be my first pro fight.
So, all right, okay. So then, if you win this fight, let's first say you get Luis Guerrero, you win the title. You going pro then?
I'm gonna defend it until somebody mans up and beats me.
Touche. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Kingdom, King JB, Kevin Groff, LFC 48 Mega. Huge fight tomorrow with Shawn Bottoms. Thank you for joining us once again, Andrew.
Not a problem.